Hi kids, how are you all? Today we are going to see about an interesting part. Life on Earth. Evolution of life. In last video we saw about the formation of Earth, and today we are going to see about the origin of life. Shall we see? 350 crore years ago, after the earth was formed, there was lot of changes as the asteroids hit the earth and the volcanoes too erupted. Very often there was heavy rain, lightning and thunder. And at this time, deep inside the sea, all the gases that were required for the formation of life reacted, and the first life, unicellular organism, was formed. Yes, kids, it was a single-celled life. What is a cell? It is the basic building blocks of all living things. Kids, do you know we have 15 trillion cells? But the first formed organism had only one cell. This cell is the basic of all living things. Then, after years, with small variation in the cell, it began to differ from each other, and this is the main reason for the birth of plant cell and animal cell. Then, after years, these single cells joined with other cells to develop into a multicellular organism. Yes, kids, after this, each cell began to differ and new species came from it. Inside the sea, algae began to form. Then slowly, jellyfish, small worms began to arise. The sea algae slowly began to spread over the land. Then, after years, small fishes began to form, and at the same time, small plants began to grow in the land. Then, after thousands of years, big fishes began to form, and with different variation they took different forms. Slowly, small legs began to grow in this fish. We call it as amphibians. Yes, kids, they are the amphibians that can live in both land and water. During this time, big trees began to grow in the land and forests began to form. Then, after years, these amphibians emerged into two forms. Some grew up big and took a giant form. They are the dinosaurs. Then some took small forms, and small animals like rat, squirrel developed from them. Then, after years, flying dinosaurs came out and birds took birth from them. But after years, these dinosaurs become extinct That time, the small animals took different form, from rat squirrel to wolf, fox, cat, dog, monkey, and all wild animals began to come. And then, after years, slowly from this monkey, human beings came out. This is how, from a small cell, after years, from worms, fish, plants, to amphibians, dinosaurs, animals, we human beings came out. Okay, kids, I think you would have enjoyed it. Bye, kids.